Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna jump straight into it because we know what we gotta do. Wait, do I have help? I'm fine using that because I know there's more coming up in the future. But yeah, so I had planned to get more done this morning, but I didn't get anywhere near as much done this morning as I had planned to. But good thing is, I recently discovered, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know, that I recently discovered you can schedule publishing videos on. Pick up the damn handgun. You can schedule the publishing of videos on YouTube. So, like right now, well, yeah, it's well that one goes up tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, that one will be going up tomorrow. So like right now, I already recorded, edited, and I'm currently uploading the video for tomorrow, and it won't publish until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Kind of nice. I am recording, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, I am sorry if you hear my washing machine running. It is ridiculously loud because we bought it secondhand off of Craigslist for 20 bucks, and it works great. You can't like overload it with weight, but I mean it washes clothes just fine. It's just you can't like fill it all the way to the top with like blankets, but yeah, it works just fine. But it is noisy, and yeah, I've got the door open because not only is laundry going right now. Oh, okay, I got you. Nope, I don't got you. Shit. Push them both, push them both. Oh, no. Could have been a little more graceful. Just a wee bit. Yeah, I'll take the case. Why wouldn't I take the case? Is it because it's going to taunt me with a gun that I've dreamed about having since I was a child, but know that I'll never be able to get because they were never brought into America before they were banned? Yeah, maybe that's why. For those who don't know, that is a Beretta M93R, and it is a 3-round burst machine pistol, chambered in 9x19 Parabellum. Now, the neat thing about it is it's okay. So basically, it's a Beretta M92, which is the same thing as the M9, or FS92, I should say, which is the same thing as the M9, which is our standard sidearm for our U.S. military right now. Well, what this is, it's that same gun, but they chooched it up a little bit, and it fires in 3-round bursts. But it also accepts a stock and a foregrip to help you control that, that burstiness. Because for those who don't know, when you oh, talk about bad timing. For those not in the know, the faster, well, not necessarily, okay, yeah, so the faster, we'll just break it down real simple, like, the faster you cycle a gun, basically the faster you shoot a gun, you get what's called muzzle climb, and it's, you know, Newton's, what is it, third law of motion, for every action there's an equal but opposite reaction. So, this, you know, the powder goes off, the energy that actually makes the bullet choosh downrange and hit whatever you're shooting at, exerts an equal amount of force backwards. Now, some of that is used to cycle the slide, which cycling the slide also Also generates muzzle jump because the slide, it's a big piece of metal that's, you know, sliding backwards. So anyway, your muzzle's constantly going to try to do that just simply because it's, you know, physics. But I was doing so good with the knife, too. But, anyway, faster you cycle a gun, more it tries to jump up, just like, you know, like you would imagine it would. So by being able to put a hand on the front to help pull it down, which you could actually see in the grip or in the picture of it right there, that'll help alleviate the muzzle climb. Plus the 93R actually has a compensator built into it, which uses some of the gases coming out the front of the barrel to help exert downward force equal to the upward force exerted by the shot going off. So it helps compensate. That's why it's called a compensator. It helps keep the muzzle compensated. But it also has a stock on there, and by being able to shoulder something, you can by being able to shoulder it and pull it into you, it helps you be able to keep it more steady, because small movements don't get transferred as easily from something that's braced against your shoulder and being pulled in, as opposed to like with a handgun where it's extended out. So, quick little gun physics lessons for you guys. And the reason I said makes me sad is because in 1986, the U.S. government banned the import and production and regular sale of battle-proof firearms such as machine guns, stuff like that. So technically, it's a machine pistol. Where'd someone just come from? I hear him. Oh, he's probably following me. I'm not down there. I don't have to go back down there. Anyway, basically, if it shoots... Basically, if it shoots more than once for every time you pull the trigger, it's a machine gun in the eyes of the law. And machine guns, being Title III, can't make them, can't buy them. Well, you can transfer them. It's a convoluted process. Multitude of background checks. You got to pay money to the government, basically, to say, hey, I paid my taxes on this, and yeah, you end up on a giant federal list. You can't use it anywhere except for places that it's approved for it to be used. Lots of red tape to go alongside with that. So it's not cheap, because yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that not your average Joe Blow could actually, you know, go out and be able to afford to go buy a giant machine gun or something, just because of the way the laws were when they in '86, when they actually instated that ban, which it wasn't really a ban, it was an import and production ban, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, what it did is it created a finite number of registered assault weapons in the United States. So those who were smart enough to buy Uzis back in '85, before the ban went into place, when you could get an Uzi for $150 that was, fully automatic, came with a nice 30-round magazine sticking out the bottom of it, had a stock on it, and Came with a nice carrying case. Yeah, those of us who didn't buy those and register them and do all the paperwork on them, we get stuck with having to purchase it from those who were smart enough to actually do that. So that $150 Uzi that we'll say Joe Sixpack bought at his local gun store in 1985 for you know, 150 bucks. Now you could buy that Uzi off of Joe Sixpack. He could transfer it to you legally, but you are gonna pay a hefty amount of money for it. Last time I priced Uzis, I think they're right around $12,000.
Greetings. You must be the lovely Claire Redfield.
Ooh, I love Wesker.
Who are you?
Let's just say that I'm a ghost, coming back to haunt your dear brother.
Wesker?
It seems there's not much explaining to do, is there? I was the one who attacked this island. Who'd have thought you'd be hanging about? All the better for me. Now that the cat dragged in this nice surprise, your ever so caring brother will definitely show up. I must thank you for being such good bait.
I don't know what went on between you two, but you have him all wrong. My brother is not the kind of person you think he is.
I despise Chris.
What are you gonna do to him?
Probably that.
Oh, how your brother will weep to see you die. What? What is it? Stay there. I'm coming. It appears you may be of some further use to me. I'm going to let you live a little longer.
So I think it's safe to assume Wesker is not human anymore. Or, yeah. I guess we could have assumed that when he's still alive after he got murdered in Resident Evil 1. By his own stupidity. But, yeah, anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, machine guns, fun, expensive to get into. Joe Blow can't buy them. Don't actually believe the media that says that anyone with a credit card and a Craigslist posting can buy a machine gun is wrong. You'd be breaking a lot of federal laws if you did that. Like, looking at 15 to 25 kind of federal laws. I want to be baller enough to have my own island with a player piano and a casino. But yeah, so. Oh yeah, so back to the root of the whole thing. Basically, the 93R was never imported into America. There was zero imported prior to 1986. Actually, I think it came out in 1987, so none made it here before they banned the import of them. So now there's none here, and there's no way to ever get them here. Not even as a post sample, because to get it here as a post sample, you would have to import one as a post sample, and getting that approved is going to be, you know, no go. So sad panda. Really? That connected? Are you kidding me? Yeah, because the way post sample works, because I mean the law isn't all black and white. There's weird gray areas. Like there are people. Whoa. Oh, I did not see you down there, buddy. Yeah, there are people every single day that manufacture machine guns legally. And the way they do it is they're a registered dealer with ties to law enforcement. And what they, yeah, that's the bad thing about this gun. It just literally burns through ammo. The way they're able to do it is because you can, if you're registered as a demo manufacturer, basically, you can manufacture them, even though they're banned, you can manufacture them as long as they're a sample for law enforcement to review and potentially buy. If law enforcement decides to purchase these firearms you designed and built off of you can then produce them specifically for law enforcement. But the way it works is technically, even though, you know, the single person owns, like, the gunsmithing shop where you're manufacturing these, that person actually doesn't own the firearm that's manufactured. The company owns it. And yeah, there's a lot of legal red tape. That's another not every Joe six-pack to do kind of thing. It's one of those people do it and make cool YouTube videos out of them because they're building them, and usually law enforcement agencies purchase those firearms from them. And yeah, that's how it works. Oh, wait, JK. Wrong side. But yeah. And all of that is irrelevant if you live in a state like California. States like California, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, registered, transferable, pre-ban item. You can't own it in California, period, unless you have buku bucks to pay off politicians. That's how Hollywood actually actually gets those technically functional machine guns that they use in the movies. Usually they're functional machine guns that just have blanks shoved in them, and they're registered. But the way they get them in California is the companies that actually own the guns are able to own them because they pay off politicians. I know this sounds like conspiracy theory, but this is how the industry works. They pay buku bucks towards politicians who sign off on the paperwork on the firearms, because you have to have it approved to be able to purchase these firearms, you know. So they pay the politicians. Politicians sign off on the paperwork, and then they rent those guns to the movie studios who use them in their productions. That's the only way to own them in California. But even so, even though they own them, they can't use them like, you know, you would. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, let's go to the range and shoot this thing. No, that's not how it works. Not in California. Same thing with suppressors. Suppressors are legal in most states. It's $200 tax stamp, background check. ATF has to sign off on the paperwork, which, unless you're, you know, unless there's a reason for them not to sign off on your paperwork, they'll sign off on it. And you get your suppressor. Well, in California, they're just banned, period. There's no loophole, there's no way to get them, period. Which, with the Hearing Protection Act going into place, hopefully, we'll see if that actually passes. If that does pass, basically what that'll do is, because what California did is they didn't specifically be like, oh, suppressors are illegal. What they did is they said NFA items are illegal, which is the National Firearms Act. It's what encompasses, machine guns, short-barreled shotguns, short-barreled rifles, and suppressors. Well, since they banned NFA items, if the Hearing Protection Act goes through, which will remove suppressors from the NFA list, we may be able to get them in California, because that'll open up a loophole where, since they have the intention to ban them, but to ban them, what they did is they banned all NFA items, and that's how it's worded, is that there's a ban on NFA registered items. If the suppressors aren't on the NFA roster anymore, technically they become a legal gray area in the state, because at that point they're not an NFA item. They wanted to ban them. They banned them the wrong way is basically what it boils down to. So, but enough about that.
Claire Redfield, hold it right there.
We meet each other at last. A pity I must say goodbye so soon.
I am Alexia Ashford. For the pride of the Ashford family, I will kill you.
Wait!
What's going on?
Steve! A secret door!
After her!
I just realized the
Are
way
you
he said
okay?
that.
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
The way he said that sounded like Richard from the first game. This house is dangerous. It's getting warm in here.
This must be...
What? No! Wait a second. What just happened?
So there never was an Alexia after all.
You mean he thinks he's two people? Okay, that's it. Let's get out of here.
Thank you, Captain Exposition. I hope I could do some backtracking. If I can't do a bit of backtracking, I'm kind of fucked. Also, I don't know if you noticed, there hasn't been a boss fight in this game yet. Oh! That's gonna be danger. Close enough. Stranger danger. But yeah, this game's really good about that. I mean, we haven't had a boss fight at all. Have we? Let me think. No boss fights. Not that I can remember. If you remember one that I'm forgetting, leave it in the comments. And I'll be sure to read and reply. And maybe even give it a thumbs up. Speaking of thumbs up, make sure you like these videos. I don't know who's been doing it, but I've been noticing as soon as I upload a video, usually about 20 minutes later, I suddenly have one view. Yeah, I like immediately have one view and one like on that video. It's kind of funny. Like it's like within 20 minutes of me uploading. So I think I know who it is, but I can't be sure. Ow. My chicken should be done soon. Actually, yeah, it should be just about done. I'm excited for that. I'm making some baked chicken and some rice, so that ought to be yummy, real yummy. Fucking light. You guys are supposed to remind me to replace the switch in that. You didn't remind me. I'm disappointed. Okay, let me think of how I get there. Okay, I know. I know where I'm headed. Well, I guess you could consider that worm like a mini boss or sort of thing. Oh no! Go in. I know you guys have to be able to hear that washing machine. I could hear it through my headphones. Also, sounds like my fiance is getting in the shower. She said she was getting in the shower a while ago, but she's been doing things like starting laundry, and I don't pester my fiance to do things. Because I'm good. That's probably a lot. Ugh, it's getting hot in here. Freaking computer's like a space heater. Put it on Intel. I hope I'm going where I think I'm going, because if I'm not, I'm going to be sad again. I don't know why that was so comical to me. Oh, dip sauce. I don't even know what the hell that was supposed to mean. I say words. I try to use trendy words. Usually doesn't work because I'm not a very trendy person. As I'm sure you can tell by my clothing. I don't buy like stupid expensive name brand clothes and stuff. Well, they're expensive, but they ain't name brand. Let's do this door. I genuinely don't remember this door being here. It's been a couple years. Whoa, whoa, how about no? I'm out. What it? Wait. Shit. No, I think I do want to go that way. Yeah, I think I do want to go that way. I'm not 100% though. Sprint, 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 sprint. Through the door. Did I want to come this way? Nope. I did not need to come this way. Which means I'm just putting myself at risk right here. Having to cross through here again. Yep. Only one connected and it was a weak hit, so we good. Okay, so I'm starting a new thing. I'm starting to upload or encode and upload in 720p. And my main reason for that is it reduces my workload a lot, because to encode in 720 for me to encode one of these in 720 with my transitions and stuff, it takes roughly 50 minutes as opposed to 1 hour 45 minutes. So I mean it's a big difference as far as rendering times, and then upload time, same thing. I mean it's a lot faster to upload the smaller files. So I figured for something like this, probably not going to be too big of a deal, just because it's a what, 2001 16-year-old game, something like that. I don't know. I think it came out in 01. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm fuzzy on how long it's been. But damn it. No. Damn it. But yeah, so something like this, I don't think it'll matter. If I end up doing Resident Evil 7, which I'm still on the fence on even playing through Resident Evil 7, to be 100%. Or, let me correct that. I intend on playing through Resident Evil 7. Whether or not I do a live stream, or not a live stream, god damn, I suck tonight. A let's play of it is a very different issue. And that's nothing to do with you guys, that's just with me. I played the demos, I watched a bit of the gameplay, and to be perfectly honest with you, I don't do good with jump scares.
The self-destruct system
What?
has been
Alfred's insane.
activated.
He's trying to blow
All
this entire
personnel
place up.
Evacuate immediately.
Oh, I know.
Claire! Those must be the remaining survivors.
We'd better get out of here too.
Right. Let's go.
I think it's hot in here because I have the oven running right now.
System has
So I have the oven going, I got my rice cooker going, then my computer, the AMD branded space heater.
We gotta get to that airport.
system has been activated.
Well, I'm not getting those crossbow bolts that were behind me. Okay, so what I'm noticing here, the colors look better on this monitor, the one straight in front of me, the one I'm playing with. But the brightness for the game and the recording software over here is just so much better. But
Self-destruct system has been activated.
the colors look a little cool, and I know it's just like the way the recording software is processing it, because nothing else on that monitor looks too cool. Black's look black, white's look white. There's no blue to them. But the game has a whoa. Hello, frame drop. Don't worry about that.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate. The self-destruct system has been activated.
Oh no.
Evacuate.
To the right? No, to the left. Damn it.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
And this one's a little long.
The
But it's
self-destruct system has been
gonna be done right now, actually. So we're good.
evacuate immediately.
Yeah. As soon as we get on the plane, I'll end it.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate
Yeah, like I said, this first third of the game I actually know fairly well. Part 2, and part 3,
immediately.
And when I say part 3, I don't mean like, it's like part 3, something or other. Alright, so here it is, folks.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of these, because, like I said, I'm trying to publish these daily. It's going to get kind of weird with the uploads, because I'm going to have to upload off-site starting soon. So, usually I've been trying to do one episode a day uploaded. Might get a little sporadic, but definitely going to try to stick to the schedule. And make sure to follow on Twitter and Instagram. That's at GJC5500. Catch you guys next time.